Hi, welcome to Lauralign. Today I really want to work on my hips, so that is today's primary focus. Let's see what the cute cat cards have to say today, just for funsies as always, of course. Today I got the Page of Swords. This cat looks mischievous. See what it means, because I've never gotten that one before. The Page of Swords is a reminder to stay on your toes. The page may be a bit jumpy, but it's hard to contain this level of energy. Who knows what's around the next corner? It could be a nice treat or a formidable foe. Either way, that cunning sense of curiosity is going to insist that you find out. Okay, not feeling a whole lot of energy today, but maybe this is all about the sense of curiosity. All right, as always, grab that water, get in something cozy, and let's get to it. Such a satisfying sound. Hello and welcome or welcome back to Lauralign for my personal yoga practice. I'm Laura. Today we are going to focus on the hips because my left hip in particular has really been giving me some issues today. So it just needs a little bit of extra love. So let's go ahead and start out on our backs for some self-love, and whether that means using your massage gun on your hip like I'm about to do, or just massaging any area of your body that might need some love, including the head, the scalp, the temples, the jaw. You do you, and we'll meet up in seated here in a few minutes. Actually, we are gonna start off doing some yoga stuff on our backs, so just kidding, don't meet me in seated. I will let you know when I am moving on from my self-love. Okay, so from here on the back, we are going to just start by going right into some happy baby or butterfly, which is just like reclined cobbler's pose. So basically an hip opener of your choice, or you can just hug the knees to the chest and kind of rock side by side if you're not sure yet. Breathing into the belly. Take all those things we've been working on, that extended exhale, the relaxing of the mouth and the jaw. Breathing into the belly. Point and flex the feet. Gently, slowly work into your hip opener, especially if you're a little bit sore like I am. My left hip has cracked like 50 times in the last 24 hours, like probably not even an exaggeration. So it is creating a lot of pain for me right now there. Moving on, we are going into a seat. This time it's going to be cobbler. So instead of Dandasana, I'm going to continue working on the hips today. You can use some blocks or your bolster to rest your knees on for a nice supported cobbler. No, you can start with the block up tall if you want to. So I mean, you can literally just like this. Make sure your feet are together. You can even grab your toes, but make sure your back is, you're sitting up nice and tall on the spine. You can kind of put the booty out a little bit. Feel this nice rotation in the pelvis that helps support your upper back. And just chill here, or maybe you go to the next level. So put them down. You can even put them down like this. So there's like 3 levels. You have tall, then you have like medium, and then you have low. So blocks will always come in handy. So we'll do like medium real quick. This is about the height of my bolster pillow as well, which depending on how big your knee span is, whenever you do cobbler, you may or may not be able to use a bolster pillow for that, but I'm just kind of little, so. Either way works very well for me. Might not work for some taller people. Or of course you can go to the low setting. You can scoot your feet in as much as you want. Just know that if you're in any sort of pain, you need to start out as wide as possible, and you can kind of work on scooching your feet in from there. It will allow you to get more of a stretch the closer your feet are to your pelvis and your bum, but it could also potentially hurt you more if you're already in pain, so yeah. Taking these hip openers nice and slow. You can always feel free to bend forward a little bit as well. All right, just transitioning to kind of our usual little cat-cow. We're gonna move into a down dog and try our hand at some hip circles there, which can also really help with some hip tension, or leg circles, I mean, not hip circles, but it works your hips. Whatever feels good for you here. Going back for a nice supported child's pose, wide knees, toes together. Very nice hippo butter here. Okay, making my way to downward facing dog. And if you feel just super comfy in down dog and you just want to stay there, you don't want to lift your legs and do some leg circles, then go for it. Honestly, I'm not really sure how I'm going to be feeling till I get there. So that's the very or slightly chaotic thing about these personal yoga practices is I usually just kind of wing them, kind of have an idea of like what I want to do in mind, but it doesn't always work out that way because I just got to go off how my body is feeling. So if I ever say I'm going to do something and I don't do it, I may have forgotten, but most of the time it's because I just can't really get there that day. So yeah. All right, down dog, here we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to do those leg circles. But if you can do a three-legged dog and lift up one of your legs at a time and just do like slow leg circles. You will really feel that in the hip area. Don't necessarily recommend that unless you're super comfortable in down dog, but if you also have upper back issues like I do, might not be a good time for you. So in that case, I'm gonna try some low lunges, or mayhaps even a crescent lunge. So literally just, get into a lunge pose at your leisure, and you can stretch both your legs while you do it. So I'm on my left foot here. You can plant the right palm for support. You can even get up with the left arm and do a little side body twist here. The point is you are supporting yourself with your left foot, your right knee, your right shin, right top of your foot, and you can kind of go up like this, stretch that right hip flexor, the left outside hip, or you can come back like this, kind of for like a back bend, crescent lunge type of situation. So play with it, because this, and you can even come back here. It has a lot of range, obviously. You can stretch a lot of different parts of your legs with just this one. So give it a try, see what feels good. Switch legs whenever you're ready, nothing fancy. You can hold on to a wall or the top of your leg, not necessarily your knee, but like right behind it, if needed. I'm pulsing in and out of that, and things are just shifting. I'm like, yep. And finally, so stay with those moves as long as you want to. Don't let me rush you here. I'm just doing my usual thing. I do want to move into some half pigeon. So let's go for that. Be easy on yourself, as my right elbow just cracked. She's falling apart. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Just feeling how each stretch can get a slightly different area of your hips. It's nice to have a wide range of exercises that you can sift through if you have particular issues, or I guess issues with particular areas of your body. All right, I do think this is the end of today's practice. So let's shift back to the back. Get some nice full body stretching there and some twisting before Shavasana. Drink water when you need to, of course. Highly recommend drinking lots of water after this. We definitely are able to store trauma in both our hips and our neck and shoulders. A lot of us have super tight areas, or or we are super tight in those areas. I really can't talk, but it's fine. We're super tight in those areas, and it's for a lot of different reasons, but ultimately, if you've been through something traumatic, you might very well have some stored trauma in there, and by moving and shifting things in those areas and releasing tension, it could very well have a profound release with your stored trauma. So water will always help flush your body of toxins and stuff. Just don't drink, you know, a metric ton of water or anything like that. Just drink the normal amount. That being said, I'm going to go ahead and say my goodbyes for the day, and then I'm just going to do a nice full body stretch and some organic twisting, whatever my hips want. You see I'm like wiggling. I definitely want some sort of hip something right now. I just don't know what it is. So yeah, thank you so much for hanging in there with me today with this chaotic hip practice. So I hope your hips are feeling good after this, and definitely take care of yourself. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye.